John Schroder brings a hard line when it comes to fiscal responsibility.
I'm the bank for the state, but you see where all the money's spent.
But the fiscal hawk knows that when it comes to running the government, there has to be a hand offered across the aisle.
It can't be their idea or my idea. It has to be our idea.
Serving as treasurer since 2017, Schroder has not had much of a say in the state's spending. But as governor, he wants to focus on educating kids to keep them from a life of crime.
Every ill will we face in this state comes from a lack of a first-class public school system. That will be a focus. We're just going to have to go find the money and not spend it in some places where it's being spent now.
With being in support of letting the half-cent sales tax roll off, there will have to be some shuffling in the budget. Something Schroder is familiar with after budgeting in the Jindal years while a House member. The former narcotics sheriff's detective has also come up close and personal with crime.
But it is a culture when it comes to crime. The criminal, particularly the violent criminals, have to fear the repercussions. Because if you don't, you're just not going to get control of it.
He says investing in law enforcement and using the state police to aid cities where crime is rising are ways he plans to right away begin working on the issue.
But the state police cannot go in and police all these towns. But we need to be a good partner. We need to lend support, lend our assets.
At the center of his campaign, Schroder wants to tackle cronyism, something that has been talked about reforming for many years but remains within the walls of the state capitol to this day.
I never have been bought. I have never tried to buy somebody off in any way, shape, or form.
He doesn't agree with social issues playing a role in how money is doled out at the Capitol. When it comes to legislation aimed at LGBTQ people, Schroder says he is open to listening to anyone, but also is a strong believer in the legislative process.
We'll take a look at everything that comes across, but if the legislature sends you something that's overwhelmingly supported, I don't know if there's a scenario where I don't sign that bill. In
wrapping up his thoughts, Schroder emphasizes his stance on being able to work with people he doesn't agree with.
You know, when you live 62 years, you find out, you know, there's more than one opinion in the world, and it's not mine.
Election Day is October 14th. For your local election headquarters, I'm Shannon Hecht.